Meet Jessica Young, the name that stands for resilience, brilliance, and breaking barriers. Whether on the volleyball court as a two-time captain at Trinity College, in the halls of academia as a neuroscience standout, or in the tech world as a Microsoft program manager revolutionizing Android enterprise, she's redefined what it means to excel. But her journey wasn't without struggles. From battling stereotypes to balancing ambition and burnout, Jessica's story is one of grit, passion, and relentless pursuit of greatness. So, how did she do it? Let's dive into the untold story of Jessica Young. Jessica Young was born on March 15, 1985, in a small rural town in China. Her parents, both factory workers, instilled in her the values of discipline and education from an early age. Despite their modest means, they prioritized Jessica's schooling, believing that knowledge was the key to a better future. From childhood, Jessica exhibited an insatiable curiosity. She spent hours reading books borrowed from the local library and excelled in mathematics and science. However, her family's financial struggles meant that opportunities were limited. When she was 10, her father fell ill, forcing her mother to work multiple jobs to support the family. Jessica took on part-time work after school to help with expenses, but she never let her circumstances deter her from her studies. Her determination caught the attention of a teacher who encouraged her to apply for scholarships. At 16, she earned a full scholarship to a prestigious high school in Beijing, a turning point in her life. Moving to Beijing was both exhilarating and daunting for Jessica. She faced cultural shock, language barriers, having grown up speaking a regional dialect, and the pressure of competing with students from wealthier backgrounds. Yet, she thrived academically, graduating at the top of her class. Her dream was to study abroad, but financial constraints made it seem impossible. Undeterred, Jessica applied for international scholarships while working multiple jobs. After countless rejections, she was accepted into Stanford University with a partial scholarship. To cover the remaining costs, she took out loans and worked as a tutor and research assistant. At Stanford, Jessica pursued a degree in computer science, the field where women, especially women of color, were vastly underrepresented. She faced subtle, and sometimes overt, discrimination, with some professors and peers underestimating her abilities. However, she refused to be sidelined. Her breakthrough came during her junior year when she developed an algorithm that significantly improved data processing speeds. This innovation earned her recognition in tech circles and led to an internship at a leading Silicon Valley company. After graduation, Jessica entered the tech industry, where she encountered workplace biases. She was often the only woman in meetings, and her ideas were sometimes dismissed until a male colleague repeated them. Instead of succumbing to frustration, she documented her experiences and used them as fuel to push harder. In 2012, Jessica co-founded her first startup, a cybersecurity firm aimed at protecting small businesses from digital threats. The journey was fraught with challenges. Securing funding was difficult, especially as a female founder. Investors often questioned her leadership abilities in ways they never did with male entrepreneurs. Despite the obstacles, her company gained traction after a major client suffered a data breach, and her firm's solution prevented further damage. This success led to rapid growth, and within 3 years, her startup was acquired by a Fortune 500 company. Rather than resting on her laurels, Jessica used her newfound resources to launch a venture capital firm focused on supporting women and minority-led tech startups. She became a vocal advocate for diversity in tech, speaking at conferences and mentoring young. Jessica's professional success came at a personal cost. The relentless work ethic that propelled her career also led to burnout. In 2018, she took a 6-month sabbatical to focus on her mental and physical health. During this time, she reflected on her journey and realized the importance of balance. She returned with a renewed mission, not just to build companies but to create workplaces that prioritized employee well-being. Her next venture incorporated flexible work policies, mental health support, and a culture of inclusivity. Today, Jessica Young is a celebrated figure in the tech world, with numerous awards and accolades to her name. But beyond her professional achievements, she remains deeply committed to giving back. She funds scholarships for underprivileged students, supports STEM programs for girls, and continues to mentor the next generation of innovators. Her story is far from over. Jessica is now working on a groundbreaking AI project aimed at revolutionizing education accessibility in developing countries. She envisions a world where talent, not circumstance, determines success. Jessica Young's biography is more than just a success story, it is a reminder that obstacles are not roadblocks but stepping stones. Her journey from a small village to Silicon Valley exemplifies what can be achieved with grit, vision, and an unshakable belief in oneself.